Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more professional Nuzlocker Learns Competitive Battling. In the last episode, we did our very first competitive battles, here on the channel ever. And I showed off my very first competitive team that I have ever made in the history of me playing Pokemon, being my doubles team, my doubles Trick Room team here with Rendezvous the Stonejourner, Water Tower the Pincurchin, Reeducator the Hatterene, Jing King the Surfetch'd, who we did not use, Magnificento the Jellicent, and Ironsides the Noivern. And obviously, learning a lot. I showed this team's code off last episode, so if you're interested in that, definitely go check that out. It's not the best Trick Room team, it's got its faults, obviously, but we managed to play around those, and we lost a match, and we won a match last episode. It was a lot of fun. And in this episode, we're going to be doing some singles with the singles team that I created. The second competitive team I have ever made. And I like this team quite a bit. One more thing is last episode I asked about your feedback on the lighting for last episode, and then compare it to this episode. You probably don't need to do that. I watched a little bit of the last episode. It looked pretty bad compared to with the light on. I'm not the best with lighting because I'm new to using a face cam, but let me know what you guys think of how it looks now versus how you thought it looked in the last episode. I'm interested in your feedback if you're going to be following along. And let's just jump into this because it takes a while to recap the teams. And if you guys are new to me as a whole when it comes to Pokemon, I like to care for my Pokemon a lot. I'm a Nuzlocker. That's what I do. And because of that, I like to go in depth into my thought process behind making the teams and their nicknames and their personalities and all of that. So if you don't care about that, go ahead and skip down below to when the battles begin. But I'll be showing off this team's code as well after I go over it, so you guys can use it in the battle tower or online, whatever you want. It can be a lot of fun. So, just like with the doubles team, there was a Pokemon that I really wanted to use and build a team around. And not necessarily build around, but I just wanted to use this Pokemon. Since in doubles, Pokemon have to work together a lot. Obviously, it's the same case with singles, but less so. Like, obviously, I wanted a Pokemon to support my Stonejourner the most. But in singles, I don't always have to bring the Pokemon that I wanted to use a lot. So, in that case, this Pokemon was Polteageist here. So if we go into my Polteageist, you're not going to notice anything different. It's not a shiny. It's just a regular Polteageist. But this is actually the authentic Polteageist. I hunted for this. And last episode, I alluded to the shiny Phantom that I have right here. I actually found this while I was looking for the authentic Sinistee. And it was like the first 5 minutes of looking for the authentic Sinistee. It took me 18 Sinistee, I believe, before I finally caught an authentic one. And for those that don't know, when you catch a Sinistee, there is a 1 in 100 chance that it is an authentic one. And there are two ways to evolve a Sinistee: with a cracked pot, which is how you evolve the forgery ones, and the chipped pot, which is how you evolve the authentic ones. And that's how you tell. You try to use a cracked pot on an authentic Sinistee, it won't work. And that's how you know you have a real one. And this is a real Polteageist here. So, this one is going to be the regular set you'll see on Polteageist. I named it Hypnotherapy, just like my last team. Last team was a Sly Cooper naming theme. This team's got names from a whole bunch of different things, but this is a Sly name. Hypnotherapy was really interesting because it's a teapot. Now, in the Sly Cooper franchise, there is like this illegal substance called spice, and a character called the Contessa, which I mentioned last episode, used spice to hypnotize people in her hypnotherapy. And why that relates to a teapot is because one of the main characters, the Murray, he's the brawn, he's powerful. She had him under her spells. And there's an iconic line that the Murray says where he goes, while he's all enraged, and he's in rage mode from this spice under the hypnotherapy. And he says, "I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Chip me over and I'll smash up everything." And how fitting would that be? For a shell smashing Polteageist. You can't write this stuff. It's just too good of a name. Best name on a Polteageist? Probably. It's way better than the Murray because it's a reference into the Murray. Anyways, it's obviously got a focus sash, max special attack, max speed with a timid nature, sassy nature. My bad. No, timid nature. I used a mid. That's right, because I had to hyper train this one because it was just a randomly caught Pokemon, which is the great part about that, because obviously that authentic Sinistee was no good for competitive battling. But what was really awesome is, did it have a 31 IV stat and anything? No, but it had a 0 IV in attack, which is the best possible Sinistee I could have ever found, because obviously you want to have a 0 attack nature. That's the most ideal because of foul play, but we got it, which was great, so I just hyper trained the rest of them. It has the smallest attack stat that a Polteageist can have. It looks hacked. That's how good it is, but it just was the perfect one that I found. And also, while looking for this Sinistee, I caught that shiny Phantom. I also caught a shiny Morgrem, so I had to use it on this team. So along with the Polteageist there, which, just to go over it really quick, other than that, it has Shell Smash, Shadow Ball, Stored Power, and Giga Drain with Weak Armor, of course, which Weak Armor is so good because after you use Shell Smash, it's better than Stab Shadow Ball. It's insanely powerful. So alongside that, we have Dirty Harry. I also found the Glimwood Tangle. I didn't want to use the Phantom on this team. I'll use it in something eventually, but I did want to go ahead and use this Grimmsnarl here. So, shiny Grimmsnarl looks incredible. I think this Pokemon's really awesome. It has the leftovers, and it has max attack, max HP with something. I don't remember. I think special defense. It might be speed. I doubt it. I think it's special defense. You probably can tell from that little graph, but I can't really tell. But it's Prankster, which is awesome. And it has Darkest Lariat, Spirit Break, Bulk Up, and Taunt. So what's really cool about this is with Prankster, it affects Bulk Up and Taunt, which is great. So I can stop some moves with Taunt. I can use Bulk Up to get +1 defense before I get attacked, which is just really good. I just really like Grimmsnarl a lot. I think it's going to be a really fun Pokemon to use on this team. And the shiny looks incredible. And as for the name, on my in-game team, I used a Grimmsnarl as well named Evil Dave, which you can see right here. And I love Evil Dave. I think he's really cool. It's a reference to RuneScape. Now, I thought all Grimmsnarl are males. So I think it's cool if you name them Evil Dave, Dirty Dan, Dirty Harry. You have, like, a male name with, like, a prefix of, like, evil or dirty or scary or bad, Scary Larry, bad something, bad dad. You know, just, I think those are fun names for Grimmsnarl. But this one actually hits close to home. I'm a huge Survivor super fan. This last season of Australian Survivor, there was a guy named Harry. He's an ice cream maker. Ice cream, vanilla, white. That's got nothing to do with it, but it's, you know, it's something. And they called him Dirty Harry. So we got Dirty Harry right here, which I just think is perfect. It's the best name, honestly. And we have our Grapploct here with the big root, max attack, max HP, and max... Oh, and the other is in special defense, I think. I don't remember. That's going to be a theme. With Drain Punch, Payback. I got a notepad showing all the exact sets that they have, but I don't want to pull it up right now. It's going to make my recording lag, probably. But with Drain Punch in the big root, which is going to be really nice. Get some HP back. With Payback, because I went for a hidden ability one with Technician. Now, this is an issue here, because Limber's actually better. Technician's not really good. I just automatically thought Technician's going to be better than Limber. How often do people paralyze in competitive Pokemon? Apparently, quite a lot. But I think Technician would be better overall against most players that don't know my team, because most people are going to auto-assume that this thing has Limber. So they're not going to try to paralyze it. So most of the time, Technician's going to be better. But this Pokemon's a gimmick Pokemon. Out of everybody on my team, this is the most useless. I could get rid of this and have something way better for the rest of the team. But I like him, and we're going to go with him. Now, the reason I wanted to do this is because I was hearing back when I made the team that Phalanx was incredibly common and was really broken with no retreat. Now, because of that, I wanted a gimmick to cancel out and counter Phalanx hard. And that's what Topsy Turvy is for, because if they go for no retreat turn 1, they're not going to be able to escape, and they're going to be -1 everything if you use Topsy Turvy. And he's really slow, so it's just brilliant. I think it's fun. I know that sounds gimmicky, but I actually used this against a guy in a singles battle online, and he used a Shell Smash Polteageist, and it was -2 everything except like +1 attack from the weak armor, or +1, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was weak armored from something. I don't exactly remember. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just a Shell Smash, but it's hilarious. And then with the Phalanx, when they're trapped in with -1 everything, you can just bulk up, Drain Punch your HP back, set up, and be super powerful. I just thought it was kind of fun. I like to use fun stuff. Will he be super used? Probably not. But he's the Fresh Prince because Phalanx is going to have his whole world turned upside down. It's just brilliant. Honestly, you can't make this up. Anyways, let's continue. We got Thievius here. Thievius Raccoonus from Sly Cooper. Couldn't come up with anything better. But Lucario was my counter to Galarian Darmanitan, because apparently Darmanitan was super common. I used Showdown's calculator when I was making this team, and figured that Bullet Punch from Lucario with the Life Orb will always kill a no defense, no HP Darmanitan. But then later on in the day, after I made Lucario, the calculator doesn't say 100 anymore. It says like 70%. It's like, I'm not kidding. It said that. So like maybe there was a glitch or something with Showdown's calculator. Maybe they updated it. But that sucks. But either way, he's still really good for Galarian Darmanitan. He's max attack, max speed, with Jolly Nature, my bad. With Justified, which is a hidden ability that we saw a lot last episode with Whimsicott and Cottony. But yeah, Life Orb, really strong with Ice Punch, Close Combat, Bullet Punch, and Sword Stance, which Sword Stance could be good to set up on if I lead with him and something we're against would switch. Would just be really solid, obviously. Lucario is a really common Pokemon. Not something I wanted to use. Same with Rotom, because they're super common. But you gotta have a couple of good Pokemon on your team, right? If you're gonna use a whole bunch of gimmicks. Not that this team's too gimmick-filled, but it kind of is. But anyways, we got Boost Juice here. Rotom-Wash with the Figgy Berry, because the Citrus Berry is on my Eiscue here. We have Figgy Berry on Rotom with max HP, max defense, and I think the rest is in special attack. With a modest nature, with Levitate, of course. Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and Thunderbolt. Didn't really know where to go with this. Pretty bulky Rotom-Wash. With some special attack, obviously, because of the modest nature and the 4 EVs in it, just to make him hit a little harder. Will-O-Wisp is going to be really good. And his name is Boost Juice because Dirty Harry here had a nemesis in Survivor, the Godmother. But since Rotom's not a girl, I didn't want to name her Godmother. It's a genderless Pokemon, so I just felt like Boost Juice, because the Godmother actually is the founder of the Australian drink Boost Juice. So if you're from Australia and you have ever drank Boost Juice before, tell me, because that's what this thing's named after. And it's a water type, it's got a washing machine. Maybe the washing machine's filled up with juice. You don't know his story. It's possible. And we got Alexandra here, the Eiscue. So this is really fun. Citrus Berry to get HP back after you belly drum and your Ice Face breaks. It's brilliant. With max speed, we're at 200 speed when the Ice Face is broken. It's insane. With max attack and a little bit in defense or special defense, I don't remember. Icicle Crash, Waterfall, and Iron Head. Iron Head was to cover something my team was weak to, but apparently Zen Headbutt's better. If I'm having issues with it, I'll swap it out for Zen Headbutt at some point, but for now, that's what it's going to be. And that's what Alexandra's looking like, and that's the team. Alexandra's name is after a penguin from Spyro in the Frozen Altars world. There's an Alex, a penguin named Alex, who like always scared me as a little kid. And they talk like this, Spyro. That's how they talk. And I was thinking about that when I hatched the 6IV Eiscue, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna do it. Got Alexandra because it was a girl. So, with that being said, that is the singles team we're gonna be playing with here today. Obviously, my first singles team I've ever made. Sure, it's gonna have some faults. We'll find those faults out as we play with it. But I'm looking forward to just playing around with it. I've done a couple of games with it off screen before I started the series. That's why we're rank 2, I believe. So just a couple games. We'll see how many I've actually done. But we can go in here, share the code, so you guys can use this as well in the battle tower and in ranked battles as well. So let's go over to the rental teams here. And go to teams to share, put this thing in there to share, and we'll be able to play with it ourselves. You guys can use it, and of course, I'll also be posting these codes on my Discord server after the videos have gone live, and you guys can find battles with me there in the future for the series, with other people. Just a nice welcome community. Definitely go join that, or follow me on Twitter as well. That's where I'll also be asking for battles in the future, of course. So let's go ahead and put my singles battle spot team in here. This team, I'll be making another team here soon for 6v6. This was not really with that in mind. That's why there's no hazards on the team or anything like that. I want to make it public, right? I was like, where's the code? Yeah, I'll be making this team public. There we go. And then check it so you guys can see the code for a few seconds. Pause it if you need to see it. And then we'll jump into some battles. Let's check the team. There we go. There's the code. And we're going to go ahead and jump into some battles. I'm looking forward to it. I've had more success with this team than the Trick Room team, probably, because it's just a better team overall. It doesn't have that huge glaring flaw of not being able to get Trick Room up. So we're just going to see how I deal with this, obviously. We're 4 wins, 2 losses in double battles. We were 3-1 when I started the series. In single battles, I haven't done any on the series yet. We're 3-2. That's what I did before I started the series. Everything after that will be on this series, and I'm really looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and jump into some single battles. We will show my team the battle info. find me an opponent right now. I am so excited. We're going to go ahead and do this with the singles team. I'm nervous because my friend has been having a lot of trouble getting into single battles specifically. Like, he's not been able to do it since Sunday, and I'm terrified that's going to happen to me because he's not been able to figure this out at all. There we go. Thank God. I'm sorry, David. I hope you resolve it soon, but I'm just glad that didn't cancel this video right now. All right, let's see what we got. So, the basic stuff you normally see. Your Excadrill, your Hydreigon, your Dragapult, your Gyarados, your Mimikyu. You see, I'm not a person that likes to use all that common stuff. I like to win with my favorites, like Karen. Not that these are my favorites, but I love Eiscue, Polteageist, Grimmsnarl, Grapploct. They're fun, and they're not very common. I mean, at least the Polteageist and Eiscue probably, and Grimmsnarl is too, I suppose. But how do I want to go about this? What are they going to do? They're going to lead with something huge. Dragapult's probably going to be the lead. That'll end Polteageist, so we don't want to lead Polteageist. If Gyarados Dragon Dance, we could Topsy Turvy, but like I feel like Gyarados would have something super effective against Grapploct. But Gyarados gets ended by Rotom. I feel like Rotom's a really safe lead. Here, let's lead Rotom. Lucario, and Grimmsnarl or Eiscue. A lot of physical attackers. Let's go Eiscue. Sure, I don't know where I'm going with this. Obviously, I don't know for certain how everything works in competitive play quite yet. I'm sure I'll learn something about these Pokemon that I've never really fought and know in the future what to look for. So I'm guessing Dragapult's going to be the lead. Dragapult's scary because you don't know if it's going to be special or physical, and there's not really a way to know the first turn, so I don't know if Will-O-Wisp would be my best play or not yet. But let's just hope. It's a Gyarados. Okay, that's good. Perfect lead. He has Excadrill in the back, probably, so Volt Switch wouldn't be a good idea. Burning here is just perfect, because no matter who he switches to, somebody's going to get a burn. So, let's Will-O-Wisp, see what happens. I don't really see how that's a bad play for me this first turn. It's probably my best idea. Because if he stays in and Dragon Dances, his attack is cut. If he switches to Excadrill, attack is cut. Switches to Mimikyu, attack is cut. It's just going to go perfectly. Unless he has Dragapult that is special. That would be the worst thing to burn. Excadrill. Burn it. This would be brilliant. Does have Mold Breaker. Hit. Good, there we go. We're going to burn this Excadrill. Don't have a Lumberry, even though I don't think they run that. But you never know. Mold Breaker's different than... I guess it's not different in a non-sand team. So, burning Excadrill is huge here. So, it's going to go ahead and be able to Earthquake me because of Mold Breaker. So, I'm going to have to Hard Switch. Everybody's pretty weak to Earthquake here is the issue. Maybe he predicts the switch and goes for, like, Swords Dance or something. But why would you do that? I don't know if Lucario outspeeds. That's the thing. I don't know if Lucario... Actually, it's burned. Could we live in Earthquake? We are pretty bulky. I'm going to risk it. Let's go for Hydro Pump. See if we live in Earthquake when it's burned. Let's see. We're pretty bulky. We do take an Earthquake when it's burned. Love to see it. Hit with Hydro Pump. That was a crit, too. All right. Hit. Yeah, we did hit. There we go. Hydro Pump. I was going to say Earthquake. Come on. With the special attack, Modest Nature. Yeah, we crit back. That's what you get. Yeah, you crit us. We crit you back. All right. I love to see it. I don't know if it mattered, but cool to see. All right. What is next? Is it going to be Gyarados again? Which, if it is, I think our best bet is probably just to go down here because he's going to attack. Unless he predicts we switch. Which, in that case, would burning it be better? Oh, you know what? If he doesn't take us out, we should just Thunderbolt. Or should we Volt Switch? No. That's tough. Huh. I probably should have Dynamax last turn. Because I wouldn't have taken too much damage. Let's see. What would he do? He could Dragon Dance expecting me to switch. Or just knock me out with something right here. Like a Power Whip. It's going to outspeed me. So if I'm able to get a Volt Switch off, that's what I would want to do. Right? Because then I can go out to Eiscue next turn. have a free switch. Yeah, it could have missed me right there. It would have been brilliant, but obviously it's going to take me out. But that's fine. Trade Rotom for Excadrill. If it missed there, it would have been brilliant. We would have been able to Volt Switch to Eiscue. Moxie's a thing. Didn't think about Moxie. You know what? That's fine because it's a physical attacker. We'll be able to outspeed with Eiscue, Belly Drum, and we're in a great spot. So it'll have to break my Ice Face here. And in that case, we Belly Drum. Yeah, there's really no other thing to do here. Unless it's packing some sort of special attack for some weird reason. That would suck, but if that's the case, we just lose. Because Lucario can't really do anything. Yeah, it's going to Waterfall me. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to break my Ice Face. I'm going to break it. I'm going to be like, what's up? I'm fast all of a sudden. I'm going to go ahead and tap the belly. Probably shouldn't do that. I am actually fat. So let's go ahead and Belly Drum. Go to half health, and because my HP is even, we'll be able to pop that Citrus Berry, get back to 2/3 health, or whatever we would, yeah, 2/3? Yeah, basically. And then we'll outspeed, so we should just Dynamax. Now, this is the tough part, because he's probably going to Dynamax too, so I kind of have to here. It's going to remove the chance of flinching, which stinks. Steel Spike would raise my defense, but I should just go for Max Hailstorm here. Probably. We'll learn from the mistake if it goes wrong. If he doesn't Dynamax, he's dead. Yeah, we're going to outspeed. So if he doesn't Dynamax, he's just dead. He might just be dead anyways. I don't know. But I'm +6 attack. That's pretty ridiculous. We're max attack, too, on this. So, not max attack, because we're max attack EVs, but we're max speed. So, we'll outspeed Gyarados, without a doubt. Unless it has, like, priority move that I'm not thinking of. Yeah, Gyarados just dies. There we go. Game's over. I don't think we lose this in any scenario. I don't think we get outsped by Dragapult if he has it. Mimikyu's an issue. Oh, we get our Ice Face back! That's right! That's bad! I forgot about that! No! That's gonna make us slower than his next Pokemon. Which, if it's Dragapult, that's okay. Because we were gonna be slower than it anyways. But if it's Mimikyu, that's good. If it's Mimikyu, that won us the game. Unintentionally. Mimikyu. Hydreigon. If it's a special attacking Hydreigon, we lose the game. No, we got Lucario. That's right. I mean, it could choice lock itself in. If it's choice specs, if it runs that, that would lock itself into a fire type attack. It's going to Dynamax too, obviously. We lose because Lucario dies. So if it's a special attacking Hydreigon, we lose. That could be mixed as well. I don't know. But if it's mixed, why on earth would it physically attack me, right? But I don't know what Hydreigon runs. I don't know anything about it. We're about to find out, because he's obviously going to Dynamax. If it's a physical attacking Hydreigon, game's over. Because he has to break the face first. Yeah, doing Max Hailstorm, I don't think it lost me the game, because I had to knock out Gyarados, and I don't think the resisted ones would have done it. So I feel like I did the best thing, hoping that his other Pokemon's going to be physical. Which we don't know if this is physical until it happens. It's not. We lived it! Oh, yes! There we go! It's not going to break the face, unfortunately, but we're going to Max Hailstorm. +6 attack. +5 because it got its defense up. Unless it's sashed, but the hail will kill it. This is our game. It's our game. There we go. We win. I love Eiscue! He's so cool! It's such a cool Pokemon. Really good game, honestly. Like, didn't even need to bring out the Lucario, but if that was... Yeah, we just lived it. Like, huh. He did the best case for him, honestly. Even if it was a... Wow, Eiscue's just really good. Great fight. Awesome, let's do a couple more. Alright. I would love to show off Polteageist. I'd love to see, like, a Phalanx, because I kind of really want to use my Grapploct. Because everybody watching that knows anything about Pokemon competitive is thinking... The Grapploct is useless. What are you doing? And it's just like, he's cool, okay? I've had a fun game with him. I'm going to hit rank 3? Yeah, rank 3. Nice. All right, get some BP for it. 10 BP, you love to see it. And we're going to do Marnie 2. I like Marnie 2. But normally it's always going to be Gym Leader. Let's just be real. All right, we got a Japanese player. It makes sense. It's 4 a.m. on the East Coast. I love it. Morpeko. Dude, I love people that use cool Pokemon. I wanted to use a Morpeko too. I love this. He's got some common stuff. Like your Whimsicott, your Corviknight. What does Whimsicott do here? Does Morpeko have an ability? No, that's just Hunger Switch. what happens here? I don't see how Polteageist is bad here. Like, I don't see it. So, we'll just lead Polteageist. I kind of want to lead Grimmsnarl. Let's bring Grimmsnarl. With Rotom takes out Corviknight. Rotom or Eiscue? Eiscue got a lot of time last time. Let's go Rotom. Let's do it. Alright, so Polteageist, Grimmsnarl, and Rotom. I don't know what this guy's going to do. Pyukumuku scares me because if we got knocked down to our Sash, then they could sack Pyukumuku and innards out us. Actually, not really, because we could Giga Drain, unless they use Mirror Coat, which they would, because we're a special attacker. I don't know. I just am curious to see how this fight's going to go. I'm hyped for it. Let's see what he brings. I want to see the Morpeko, because that's fun, and I love fun stuff. Morpeko? Ah, shiny Whimsicott. It looks great. I love it. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Polteageist. An authentic Polteageist. So what does this do to me? Do they get taunt? I feel like they do. But I don't really have a switch. Let's just go Shell Smash. If he uses taunt, I've learned Whimsicott gets taunt. It's going to sub. That's fine. Because we have a Sash. So, I don't know what this thing's going to do. Baton Pass, maybe? I don't see what's happening here. But if he schools me, you learn from that. This is the learning experience. We're going to go ahead and Shell Smash. What is this? Leftovers? Okay. Substitute Whimsicott's interesting. We just stored power. That's like all, right? Yeah. I'm not going to Dynamax quite yet. I'd like to so you guys can see the little authenticity stamp. Leech Seed. Okay, I don't see what happens here. It breaks my Sash. But, like, I don't see what happens. Is he just going to stall me with substitute Prankster over and over again? That's possible, actually. That kind of stinks. If that's the case, what do I do? Yeah, I think he's just going to Leech Seed substitute me to death, is the idea. That's wicked. What do I do there? If he goes substitute, I'll switch to Grimmsnarl. Then Moonblast could kind of mess me up. Let's just see what happens. If he goes substitute again, you know, that makes the most sense. I should have called that. Alright, that's on me. How much TP does substitute have, though, is the question. I mean, I win this, don't I? Like, Leech Seed's not going to do that much, but Moonblast. But he can't use Moonblast if I keep the pressure up. Is he waiting till I get into a range where Moonblast KOs, or... That's possible. We're quite frail. I guess I'm just going to stay in, because my other two Pokemon aren't good switch-ins. Weak to Fairy, weak to Grass. Yeah. I'm just going to keep substituting, huh? Oh, the Leech Seed's making it so he can infinitely substitute. I didn't give that thought. Right. That was bad. I should have switched the first time I thought to switch. I don't think he's going to expect me to switch at this point. Leech Seed users are really annoying. I fought this really annoying Trevenant with Leech Seed and Harvest and Substitute. It was really bad. That was actually the one that I used Topsy Turvy on the Polteageist, and they baton passed the -2 stats over to the Trevenant. It was really weird. But it still worked. So, yeah, that really screws up my Polteageist. That kind of basically kills my Polteageist. We'll just hard switch to Grimmsnarl and Taunt, hoping that it doesn't use Substitute this turn. Because why would it? It could kill me at that stage with, like, a Moonblast. Let's see. I don't know what he's going to do. Substitute. Okay. And switching, it keeps up the Leech Seed, too. So, let's see. How do I go about this, is the question. I have to break the sub. Actually, you can't taunt a sub. That's right. I don't think you can. Darkest Lariat. Alright, stat changes, right. Alright, let's just do Spirit Break. Break the sub. And, yeah, it's going to Leech Seed me, which sucks. Or no, it's just going to Moonblast. Yeah, we'll take it. Break the sub. And then taunt. Because it's going to kill me, but I might as well taunt it so it can't do this crap to my other Pokemon. I'm just going to have to let Grimmsnarl go. And it'll have to switch to bring Taunt back up. But how do any of my other Pokemon deal with this? I think it just walls my entire team. That's wicked. I never even like, how's that work? It's just got to run out a substitute PP? I'm going to Taunt it. Maybe it'll go for sub again. I don't know. Maybe it's expecting me to not have Taunt. I have no idea. It can't Prankster a Dark type anyways, right? Yeah, I don't. It can't use those moves on me. So that Taunt was just for the other Pokemon. And Moonblast knocks out Polteageist at this stage. So I think my only win condition here is to get my Polteageist in against something. Like, Rotom's doing nothing. What's my win condition here? There isn't one, is there? Yeah, because it probably has Energy Ball, Moonblast, Substitute, and Leech Seed. But how much is, like, how much is Energy Ball really gonna do to Rotom? Well, we're not max special defense, so it'll probably do a lot, actually. Good point. How do I go about this? Try and paralyze it? Maybe. I guess let's go for a paralyze. And hopefully get up a Shell Smash. I've got no other win condition here. This thing just ends me completely. Moonblast kills Polteageist. Energy Ball is going to down me here. I guess I should have brought somebody else. I wasn't really considering Whimsicott as a threat, which I should have. Yeah, alright, it doesn't have Energy Ball at least. Moonblast is just its better option here, which we're going to take several of those. So we have several chances here to paralyze, and then just hope we can Shell Smash Sweep. Yeah, that's a win condition for sure. Unless he has something with priority in the back. Because if I can paralyze it, get into Polteageist after Rotom faints, Shell Smash, it doesn't hit through, then I can sweep. That's like my only chance. And maybe he's going to see that, but I got to paralyze. That's all I've got going for me. It can't Leech Seed, it can't sub. It's just going to try to kill me. If it doesn't crit, we can take at least 2 more of those, I think. Did our berry not activate, or does it activate at the end of the turn? That sucks. Our berry was just not able to activate. Oh, and it shakes off the taunt. Yeah, the game's over then. Yeah, there's no way we do it. The taunt's done. If I switch here, it's going to go for substitute. Then it just kills me. God, this thing's annoying, right? I just don't have the Pokemon to counter it right now. I guess let's just hope it doesn't. Can you paralyze after something substitute? Hey, yeah, there we go. We needed a little luck. Now paralyze it. That'd be great. Nah, not quite. That sucks. I guess I'm going to keep doing Thunderbolt, hoping I paralyze it. Because then I know it has priority with Prankster, but it might not attack. And that's my only chance, really. It not being able to attack with Substitute. I don't know how much PP Substitute has. I don't think it's 5. It might be. That seems too low. I think it has like 20. Yeah. Substitute's going to happen. It wasn't able to get up the Leech Seed at least, so it can't use Substitute again. That's something good to know. What do I do here? Just attack again? I guess. Yeah, I guess just attack again. I don't know what his other Pokemon are. It could be... Yeah, he hit with Leech Seed. That's fine. It'll go away when I knock out the Whimsicott. I'm like 99% certain. Wait, did I not break the sub? That's right. Oh, if that Leech Seed... I just assumed I broke the sub. If that Leech Seed puts it in the range... but the Leech Seed's also going to put me in the range of my berry. So, I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, this is going to put me in the range of my berry, but it's also going to put him in the range using another substitute. Which I feel like then I need to use Hydro Pump. Like, ensure I knock it out. I know I could miss, but I kind of have to. Right? No, it didn't. Alright, that's fine. That's actually kind of okay to knock me out here. But that's also going to leave up the... Oh, it has leftovers, too. This thing's wicked. Yeah, I just had no way of dealing with this thing. Personally, like, 3-0 and somebody's cool. Like, I could never use a stall Pokemon. The battles just take too long, right? But, hey, it's fun for this guy. He's going to get a win, which is cool for him. I'll just Shell Smash. I mean, he's going to sub, and it's going to be the same garbage all over again. I'll Dynamax my Polteageist just to show the stamp. Right? I might as well. Unless he just goes for the end of battle right now, which is what I would do. He's got 2 other Pokemon, but, like, that's where the stalling becomes annoying to me. Is like, dude, just finish the fight, right? Like, even if he did attack and I ended up killing him off, like, he's not going to lose. You know what I mean? So, it's just taking time away from me and him. But, hey, that's probably an enjoyable strategy. Just as it's enjoyable for me to Topsy, Turvy somebody. And then bulk up. So, I'm cool with it. We'll Dynamax and Psychic Terrain. What does Psychic Terrain do exactly? Watch that stop subs. I know it doesn't, but, like, that would be my lack of knowledge showing through. I don't want to look things up too much, but, like, I do want to know what Psychic Terrain does. I didn't do any battling, really, in Gen 7. Prevents Pokemon on the ground from being hit by moves with increased priority, which I bet would stop Prankster, which... That might actually be a play. Would that stop Prankster? Like, if he doesn't kill me this turn, and I break the sub, will he not be able to sub with Prankster? If that was the answer all along, I'm an idiot. But I've learned things. And also, you see the stamp? It's cool, isn't it? It took me a long time to find. And it was unnecessary. But I like the stamp. So he's probably looking at it like, oh, he's got an authentic Sinistee. That's pretty cool. Kind of like what I said about his Whimsicott at the start. Right, he's at least going to get the Leech Seed up, which... If Psychic Terrain stops Prankster, I'm going to be so mad at myself. That was the easiest solution the whole time. You know what? That's how you learn. I'll say it as many times as I need to. That's just how you learn. So I break the sub. Psychic Terrain is activated. If I outspeed this turn, I'm going to be mad. I'm genuinely going to be mad. Why do you have to be mad? It's only game. Anyways. Yeah, you get your HP that takes, I don't have a watch, but it takes a while. If he uses a substitute again, I'm gonna be mad. Please, tell me that stops Prankster. No, it doesn't stop Prankster. He used the substitute. But, all it's doing is stopping my Dynamax. Because I don't think he's gonna have the HP to sub next turn. And he can't Leech Seed me. And I've got a Shell Smash if I win this match. Can you imagine? I would, like... That would just prove that stalling is just boring. Because it wouldn't even have won him the game. Yeah, he can't sub. Even with the Leech Seed, I don't think. It's going to be really cutting it close. Yeah, he can sub. I think. Either way. We'll just use Max Mindstorm again. It doesn't matter. Unless he's got a Dark type. If he switches into a Dark type, yeah, he can use sub. That sucks. He can't use sub next time! But I'll be almost dead, and he'll just be able to Moonblast me. Not with Shell Smash, he won't. This would be the biggest comeback story in the history of ever. That would be ridiculous. It shows you don't quit, kids. Don't ever quit. Yeah, he can't sub again. There's no way he can substitute again. I'll be disappointed. I'll be honest. I'll be sad about it. There's no way! He can't sub from there. And he's going to switch into a Dark type, knowing that, and I'm not going to use Stored Power. I mean, Shadow Ball would still be not very effective. Ha! You can't use Substitute! Oh, it's finally over! We beat the Whimsicott! Oh, boy. How you guys' days going? We weren't 3-0. Can you imagine if, like, oh, please. Let the next Pokemon be Pukamuku. It's Mimikyu. I can't even get Giga Drain HP. Yeah, the battle's just done then. But hey, can I get Giga Drain? It's good Shadow Sneak, so I'm not even going to get to know. But hey, we beat the Whimsicott. That is a victory for me. I'm glad. Can you get HP from Giga Drain on a Disguise? I'm curious. I don't have any idea. Maybe. I don't think you can, but it would be cool. Yeah, you can. You just can't. Okay. That's cool. Shadow Claw. any sense. What do you do? Oh, now, that's just mean. Swords Dance and then Shadow Sneak. Like, what was the point? You stalled the battle long enough. That's like the toxic part of online battling, I guess. Huh. Oh, he couldn't! Right? Because of the psychic terrain. Oh, if I only was able to finish it off one turn sooner. Yeah, he couldn't because of the psychic terrain. All right, I learned a lot from that battle. I should have used that to be... Actually, no, it wouldn't have made a difference. There was no way of beating that Whimsicott with the 3 Pokemon I picked. I think it was just the 3 Pokemon I picked that were not good for this guy whatsoever. Like, he knew what he was doing with that Whimsicott, obviously. How long did that battle take? 30 minutes? Too long. But I feel like that wasn't a fun battle, so I'm going to do one more. Also, let me know how long you guys want these episodes to be. I'm in a weird spot right now with the channel because I'm working on wrapping up the Let's Play. But normally I would be working on my... my Wedlockes that I'm working on. My Black 2 Wedlockes going on right now. I'd be working on that normally, and I'd have that a couple times a week. And I'd like to have these a couple times a week, maybe 2 to 3 times a week. So let me know how long you would want these to be if I'm doing 2 or 3 a week. That's a lot. Oh, wow. The Duraludon, the Ferrothorn, Tyranitar. I'm not in a good position. But 4 of his 6 Pokemon are weak to fighting. So I bring Lucario, right? Yeah. That just makes sense, right? Eiscue's good for Mimikyu. And then... Grimmsnarl? No, Duraludon's scary. We got 2 fighting types. I could bring Grapploct, even though there's no Topsy Turvy. What do I do here? Polteageist isn't really fitting here. I don't really see a in for a lot of these. Like, a lot of them resist. It's either Grimmsnarl or Polteageist. I'll go Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl or Polteageist? That's so tough. I'll go Grimmsnarl. Close. I cut it a little close. Too close for comfort. But I don't know where I'm going with this. That's the hard part for me, is picking up team matchups. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, obviously. Like, because I don't know who's going to pick what. I'm still new to everything. So, Tyranitar lead would be pretty good for me, I think. Is this Tyranitar? It's Cloyster. That's scary. So, it's probably going to Shell Smash. But I outspeed. And it's probably Sash, right? That's tough, because I want a Swords Dance, but then I'm thinking, what does Cloyster do? He uses, like, Icicle Spear and stuff? I don't know what other combo moves it gets. But I don't feel like it has anything good against Lucario. Let's Swords Dance. I don't know what a Cloyster does. I have no idea. We're about to find out. We outspeed it, obviously. We're max speed on this Lucario, so Cloyster's going to Shell Smash. Yeah, I figured it would. And it probably has a Sash, which is what I'm expecting. But, like, Icicle Spear we resist. Does that really one-shot me with Skill Link? I feel like it doesn't. But, like, what else does it have? It doesn't get Water Shuriken, does it? That's ridiculous. Dynamaxing helps me live here, I think. Especially if I think it has a Sash, I can raise my defense. I feel like that's a play. Let's Dynamax early. We'll get defense, which will make... Mimikyu? Dragapult. Okay. Shell Smash and then switch. That's interesting. Probably thought I'd go for Close Combat, which isn't going to happen. Because I thought it would have a Sash. I wanted to raise my defense for the incoming Shell Smash boosted attack. We'll be able to get a lot of damage off on this Dragapult. Maybe even one-shot. Does a +2 max Steel Spike from Lucario one-shot Dragapult? We're about to find out. It does. Lucario with such a good lead. Your lead changes everything. My Pokemon I chose against that Whimsicott, like, the games are so different. I love this. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Yeah, Life Orb, yeah, is he going to just cancel the battle? Like, it's possible. Like, it seems pretty bad for him right now. Cloyster's just dead. I don't know what Mimikyu does here. What does Max Hailstorm? Yeah, it would bring Hail. I just Max Steel Spike. Break it Disguise at least. It's not one-shotting me. I'm +1 defense. Yeah, and now I'm +2 defense. So that Swords Dance useless. He just did. The fight's over for him. His team's very weak against this Lucario, just like with Whimsicott. But the difference here is, as you can see, I didn't make the battle take 40 minutes. It's the difference. Like, I don't know how you could play stall Pokemon. It doesn't make any sense how that's fun. I don't see it. Like, obviously, it's different for everybody, but, like, that took so long. Whereas if you use Pokemon like this and get lucky, you win in, like, 5 minutes. And I'm not saying we win right now. But how does it one-shot me from here? It just doesn't. And then Cloyster's dead in one shot. What is he doing? Is this like a fun way of throwing the fight? Like, I'm not throwing the fight, but like, hey, I lost, but I'm not going to cancel. Just have fun with me type of thing? Is that what's going on here? Like, obviously, yeah, it's going to take the Steel Spike. It's a Cloyster, but I'm +3 defense, +2 attack. I'm about to be plus... No, I don't. Right. And I just Bullet Punch. And I Bullet Punch everything now. And the game's over. Dude, Swords Dance Lucario is fun when the opponent gets the bad lead because you Swords Dance and they have to switch. Yeah, the battle's over. He's either going to cancel or just let me Bullet Punch him to death. Yeah. I'm +2 attack, so even though they're massive defense, it's obviously going to knock it out. And Bullet Punch will one-shot Mimikyu too because the Disguise is broken. It might get a Shadow Sneak off, but that doesn't kill me from this state at 0 attack and +3 defense, or +2, whatever I'm at right now. Yeah, that's a nice battle to bring me back from that bad Whimsicott fight. Let me knock you out. Let me have an actual win here instead of like canceling the battle. I'd appreciate that. As your opponent, just click an attack. He did. Oh, he's got the Dynamax. I forgot about the Dynamax. Maybe that's what he did. He sacked the Cloyster so he could Dynamax Mimikyu and give himself the best chance at being able to take out the Lucario. But like, if that was the case, why didn't you just do that to begin with, right? I don't know. Yeah, because maybe I don't know what this guy was doing. Maybe he made a mistake a couple times. It's possible. I mean, the mistake was letting me get the Swords Dance up, but you know, he learned from those mistakes. I'm gonna go down here probably. No, I'm +3 defense. That's right. This game was mine from the start. I 3-0'd somebody. I'm so satisfied. I mean, yeah, and it's got Life Orb, so there's literally no win. Please let me at least finish you off. Like, I hate when they cancel in the final turn. I feel like that's the cheapest out, right? I know. It's just to speed up the fight. I get that. People that are doing a lot of these, it just makes it a more swift process. But, you know, I don't think I could ever do that. But, I know it's not a malicious thing. Thank you for the cancellation. I'm sad. What was the point of all of that if you're just going to end up canceling anyway? I feel like that one might have been a salty one. He rage quit that one. But yeah, I might not have, right? Anyways, I'm going to continue battling just to get my points, because the points are fun. So yeah, we did a lot better this time than we did last time. Pokeball tier has been reached. Very cool. We get 20 BP. That's going to be really useful. No, I don't want to do another battle. Can I just X? Please tell me that doesn't reset my Pokeball tier. I feel like it's going to. Idiot. I don't want to fight somebody else right now. The video is 50 minutes. And it's time to call it. But I am curious, what happens if I quit in the middle searching for an opponent? Will I not be able to use online for a little bit? Because that's going to make me sad. Like, it saved, didn't it? I feel like it did. Let's go to Victory Station, check my rank. We will learn. It's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. I'm connected to the internet. Ranked battles. Obtaining data. No! I lost. Wait, can I just update the rank, actually? I just seems so weird that turning off the game can reset your wins and losses. No, it doesn't. Okay, thank God. I probably should have just done that to begin with. I can get my 20 BP back. Thank you. Okay. there we go. So yeah, now we're up to 5 wins, 3 losses. So that was our first single battles on the channel. We did double battles last time. I don't know where I'm going to go from here in the next episode. Might do some doubles, might do singles. Going to mix it up a little bit. But I showed off my single and doubles team in this episode and last episode, respectively. And I'm looking forward to doing the Galar Beginnings, fighting you guys, in my Discord server, over on Twitter, all that. Follow me on Twitch, that stuff. Stay connected with me, and we'll be able to do some battles on the channel, fight you guys. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun competitive battling this generation. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a lot of fun so far. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, a like is so much appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you haven't done so already and want to see more of this or Wedlockes and all that stuff, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.